Well, now of course that we have all of the knowledge necessary, we just need to take this information and apply it to some word problems. Example 3. A cube has a volume of 12,167 cubic feet. What is the surface area of the cube? Well, it takes us a little bit back to chapter 1 with our measurement unit, as well as the stuff we're doing right now with square roots and cube roots. Well, this is missing a bracket here, so I'm just going to put that in. So here's our cube. We know that it has a volume of 12,167 cubic feet. Well, now what? If we need to figure out what the surface area is, we need the length and width. Knowing that this is a cube, our length and width and height are all the same. X by X by X. And we need to find out what X is. So we start with our volume formula. Volume is equal to length times width times height. In this case, volume is equal to X times X times X, which of course is, if I substitute now, 167 is equal to X cubed. To get X by itself, I simply need to take the cube root of both sides. Don't forget to put the 3. If you don't put that 3 in there, it's not cube root, it's square root. Okay, and once I do that, that's going to leave me with X over here. And of course, I could do that with prime factorization, work it all out. It would take me a whole heck of a long time because the actual answer, the cube root of 12,167, is actually 23, which means it would have taken me a long time to try and figure that out. So some of these questions, yes, you should be able to do in your head and kind of work through. Others, obviously, you're just going to punch a number into your calculator. But make sure that you can use your cube root function to get 23 as your answer here. So now I know that the length of each side of this cube is 23. I go to my surface area formula. Surface area of a cube is equal to 6 times the length times the width, or in this case 6 times 23 times 23, which is equal to 3,174. What are my units? Feet squared. There's my surface area. So incorporating a little bit of our new knowledge with some old knowledge from chapter 1, our measurement unit. Again, remember you've got all these formulas on your formula sheet. If you do run into a question similar like this again, you won't need to remember those formulas. They're there. Questions for section 3.2 at the bottom of the page, and it also looks like there are some questions on page 149 which might be from like a section 3.1, 3.2 review section. So take a stab at those. Hopefully you do well. If not, I guess you'll be asking me some questions in class.